welcome to the channel. My name's Blackwell and this is BlackwellTV. If you do like this video, then please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more content and enable notifications so you get informed when new videos are uploaded. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Mentats. Now you can see from the beginning of this video, we are fresh out of the vault. We are starting a brand new character to show you exactly how you can get Mentats and start farming them in batches of maybe 50 straight out of the vault. So here we are speedrunning. We're basically just leaving the vault. From there, we're going to be outside with all the gear that you come along with along the way. You don't need to stop and check out any of the sites on your way out. You don't need to pick anything up. It's all in your inventory when you get out there anyway. And outside we go. Okay, so since One Wasteland's come along, public teams are now available and they're very useful for low-level players who haven't yet discovered many points on the map. Due to this, you can join a public team straight out of the vault and find a fast travel point for free across the map. That's what we've done here. We're headed straight over to the mire and now we are going to look for the abandoned waste dump, which is here on the east side of the map. We wouldn't be able to get here any other way without the public team, so make sure you hop onto a public team and see who's about and see who you can fast travel on. It may take you a few public teams to get to where you need to be, or maybe a couple of server hops even, but it's well worth doing if you want to get over to the undiscovered parts of the map relatively early in your playthrough. The abandoned waste dump is also a great place to start your questing if you want to get into the Enclave, because this is the actual place where you start the Enclave quest lines. Once you're inside the abandoned waste dump, you need to be careful of the two death claws in here. Now, at a low level, these are also going to be low level because of One Wasteland, but they are going to still cause you some problems if you were to take them on. To gain access to Sam Blackwell's bunker, you're going to need a bypass holotape found in one of the death claw nests. Once you've found the holotape, head to the elevator, play the holotape, and then enter. Once you're inside the bunker, you're going to be looking for a bedroom to the west of the bunker. At this point, once you're inside the bedroom, turn around and near the door itself, you will see a note saying Head Fuzzy. This will give you the Mentats recipe that you need so you can start farming the ingredients. If the note isn't pinned to the wall, then someone else may have already taken it. Simply server hop and try again. With our recipe in hand, we'll check a chem bench to see exactly what ingredients we need before we set off farming for those ingredients. First of all, I've managed to fast travel to a train station via a public team and I've managed to get myself some caps. Essentially, to get some caps, you're going to need to just scavenge items, don't break them down, and then just sell them to robot vendors. You'll need about maybe 50 caps or so to get the settlements that we are looking to take here. So just odds and ends, sell anything you don't want. I'm literally selling everything that I don't really need for this farming run, and away we go. My advice at this point would be to get to level 4. At level 4, you can get the green thumb perk, which is a perception card, and that will enable you to pick up double the amount of flora when you're out on your travels. We've taken the Sunshine Meadows Industrial Farm to get that level up and to get that XP. Remember, when you take a public workshop, you will have a defend event come up with it, and that'll be a great way to get some XP, some rewards as well, low level gear and plans. After we've hit level 4, we want to be getting that green thumb perk card and applying it, making sure it's active for the rest of the farming session. So we're currently looking for carrot flowers. Now, Palace of the Winding Path is a great place to get these. It's located in the north of the map. There's a very large pallet icon on the map, and if you head here and follow the direction on screen, you'll see plenty of carrot flowers. Remember, we're double procking, so we're getting double the amount of crops when we pick any yield. So if you follow the suggested pathing guide of our video here, you'll see that we pick up plenty of carrot flowers along the way and keep our eyes open along the way while we farm the other ingredients, because carrot flowers are quite common in Appalachia. On to the next location, we have gone to the Emmett Mountain Disposal Site. Now we're looking for brain fungus. We've got enough carrot flowers. Now we're looking for brain fungus, which is our ingredient number 2 of 3 for our Mentats. If you go inside Emmett Mountain Disposal Site, head to the right hand side, you will see the brain fungus down the little caveway. If you get to the hanging vines, hanging moss, then you've got to the end of where you need to be for these. Next up, we're heading to the White Spring Hotel. Now, we need to be going towards the service entrance where the Enclave bunker is and all that sort of thing. Spoilers, if you don't know about that, then I'll leave it at that. So between the White Spring station and the White Spring service entrance points of interest, there are some garbage bins and there's a robot cleaning as well. There's some brain fungus there you can reap from the garbage bins. Now, bear it in mind, if there's a nuclear bomb on any of these open locations, then the plant life, the flora, will turn into ballistic flux, so be careful of that. Obviously, it's going to give you a different product at that point. Next up, we're heading down to the Cranberry Bog. Now, to do this, you're going to need to join a public team where one of the members is already down in the Cranberry Bog area, so you can fast travel on them for free. Otherwise, you'll have to slog it yourself and walk all the way down there, and that's a bit of a trek. So instead of having a trek, here's a trick. You join a public team and you fast travel on them. Now, it may take a few public teams for you to get to where you need to be, or even a couple of server hops, but it's well worth it if you're looking to get these mentats early in the game. So the location is west of drop site C2. If you haven't discovered that on the map just yet, then check out the overlays and we'll show you exactly where the location is, where we start and finish. And ultimately, the long strip of road, we're going to be underneath that, farming brain fungus, but we can also farm for glowing fungus as well if necessary. This is a great spot for that. Beware of the scorched and the ghouls in the area. There are going to be some enemies in the area. At this level, you're probably best off just running away from those enemies, and don't forget to take your brain fungus with you. If you do die, you won't be dropping any of your aid items, so don't worry too much about that, but you will drop your scrap or your junk. Once you're satisfied with the amount of brain fungus that you've got from underneath the I-65, and it's on to the Firecaps. Now, before I started researching this video, I found it quite tough to find Firecaps in the game. I never really sought out a plan to find them. I never really looked for them. I never, to be honest, never really needed them. But since I started researching this video, I found there's quite a few in the forest area, and we're going to show you them so you don't have to do the legwork, figuratively speaking, of course. So we start at the Gorge Junkyard. You want to head here, and to the meander in the river, you'll find approximately 5 Firecaps. With green thumb applied, you're getting 10 Firecaps here, which is a good starting point. Next up, we're heading to Slocum's Joe, which is a coffee shop, and you'll find some Firecaps on the perimeter of the grounds of the abandoned coffee shop. There's approximately 4 to 5 Firecaps in this area, and then if you head to the south of Slocum's Joe, there's a pink house next to a yellow house, and there will be some Firecaps there as well for you to take. From the pink house, you want to head just up the hill to the train tracks. Now, these train tracks will take you all the way to the Sutton train station if you head south, and you will head all the way up to the Morgantown train station if you head northbound. However, we don't need to go that far. We just need to head south a little bit to see if there are any Firecaps in that area. Before you get to Sutton, you'll want to stop your search and then turn northbound, go straight back up the train tracks, and keep your eyes open for the left and the right side of the terrain of the train tracks. Up the hill, down the hill, you will see Firecaps along that route. Head past Gorley Mine. Over the second bridge is the final set of Firecaps, and they will be located underneath the bridge. So be sure to go and get those. As I say, just check to the left hand side, to the right hand side periodically along that route, and you will find several Firecaps, as you can see from the video footage here. Take out any enemies along the way, get that XP. Why not? If there are any player vendors, head to them, check out their stores and wares, and see if there's anything going there. And if you need to make any mentats up along the way, if there are any player vendors there, you can use their chem benches to do so. Maybe some of your ingredients are on the spoil, maybe you took a little bit too long farming some of those ingredients and you're running low. Who knows? Use what you can where you can. Okay, if we've satisfied our need for Firecaps along the train route, we're going to head to Cow Spot's Creamery. Now, there's a place southeast of here where you can get another Firecap. It's on top of the hill. Check the video for more information on exactly where to go. Next up, we're heading to the Overseer's Camp, and if you head southeast of this location, there is another Firecap here. Pick that one up as well. might be an idea to get this fire cap when you're at Slocum's Joe, because it's in a relatively close environment to that. Or maybe in the Gorge Junkyard, maybe get those 3 groups together at the same time. And our final fire cap of the video is on an unmarked location relatively close to a relay tower and to the winter sports shop as well. We've dubbed it east of Relay Tower HNB112. It's an unmarked location. There is a large truck with 4 Pulowski preservation shelters on the back of that truck. If you head to the west of this truck, up the hill, you should see a fire cap. Be sure to check in and around the areas of the places which I have mentioned. If it's not exactly where we've pointed out in the video, then it may be a few feet away. There are several spawn points in these areas, so bear that in mind. Okay, now you've got all your ingredients. One last thing you need to do is craft them. So head to a chem bench. If you don't have the plan for it yourself, head to a player vendor. Typically they have crafting stations, including the chem station itself, and craft to your heart's content. Remember, if you are a higher level, you can apply them additional cards, and hopefully you will proc more than just double the amount of chems. And of course, use those mentats whenever you need to boost your intelligence out in the wastelands. I hope this video helped you on your search for intelligence in Appalachia. If you like the video, by all means leave me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.